Hi, I'm Rob Hoffman, and this is the fourth in my series of how to shoot videos. And today I want to talk a little bit about lighting. A lot of the new people that I'm starting to watch, thanks to the YouTube Killing Off the Partner program, I've been watching a lot of videos, and one thing I do notice, people don't think about lighting at all when they shoot their videos. Last week we talked about microphones. Hopefully that helps you do better sound. Today, let's look at how I've got my room lit. If you look, you can see coming in behind me, I've got daylight coming into the room. Daylight is number one, the best light you're ever going to get. But you want to make sure that it's not behind you to the point that it distorts your picture. If you're using a camcorder, you're good because you can go in and set the backlight setting and it will disregard that over here and work on your light. But you can see I've got lighting coming in because I have two windows to my side. The other thing I've got is my overhead lights. I've got those turned all the way up, and I always turn them up for a video. It just makes more even lighting, and it puts a little bit of color on top of my head. And as you can see, it's pretty washed out from age. But going back to when I first started, I tried different kinds of lighting. And if you look at my videos from the very beginning on, you'll see I wasn't that great at balancing it. One thing I learned is brighter is better. Your camera, whether it's your laptop, your tablet, your phone, or even a camcorder, the more light it has to work with, the faster it will be able to process. And that's why some people's videos, everything is chopped off in slow motion, because the frame rate has to slow down to process dark video, just so it can make an image that's usable. So brightening up your room is the first thing you do. I talked about overhead. When I first started, I did that, and then I would turn on a light maybe beside me or behind me and help get some better balance. A lot of my videos I did in the evening, and that worked really, really well for me, and it's a simple thing you can do. Proper light bulbs, daylight bulbs, they will give you the best picture quality possible. Unfortunately, these are just incandescent, but I have the yellow ones, so that darkens it down, and the camera usually gets pretty good color out of that. As I was moving, I went out to the big box stores and I tried some of those construction lighting. I thought that would be quick and easy to set up and take down. They were 500 watts each. They were way too bright for my room. So I traded those for my dad. He bought those off of me, and I turned around and I bought me some more studio lighting. What's over here is umbrella lights. I got 3 of them off of Amazon. I think I paid $60 for all 3. And I've extended this one here fully, and I'll turn the camera a little bit. I have 10-foot ceilings, and it extends all the way up. And I could actually have pushed it up maybe another 3 or 4 inches. So you've got a lot of room to work with. They come with their own lights. They're 60-watt equivalents each. And it did a decent job. One thing I had done after that, because one of my bulbs broke and I found that it's very hard to replace those particular bulbs, is I went and I found me a 300-watt LED bulb. I got that at Menards. I think I paid $30 for it. In hindsight, I probably would go more with 150 or 200-watt equivalent LED for my setup. And I'll show that bulb here in a minute. But as I move forward from that, it didn't work. It just was too much of a hassle to set them up and take them down in my living room. If I have a studio to work in, I would leave them up all the time. I would use those lights. So what I have done is I went out and I got me a tree stand light that has 3 lights in it. And I put 60-watt bulbs in each one, LEDs, daylight. And then I can angle them a little bit to get some additional lighting in my videos. And the videos I have been shooting since probably August of last year. I've been using that for additional lighting. And I'll look over at that now. And I just simply turn them on. And while they don't look super, super bright, you can see that I have made a difference in the lighting, at least as you can see it into the wall, and this one into me. And that gives me nice side lighting. Now, if you're sitting at your desk, at your tablet, your laptop, or you've got a camera stationary, a real simple thing is to go and get you a goose-necked desk lamp. The one I have is a monster, and I don't recommend you go out and buy this. You can pick up these desk lamps, the little goose-necked ones, for $5 to $10 at the Family Dollar or Walmart or Target or wherever. And they do just as good. You can put a nice 60-watt equivalent LED bulb in. Make sure it's daylight. And with that, just like a makeup stand, you can adjust it until you get some nice lighting. You want at least a light overhead and a side light. And you want to make sure that it's not washing your face out. So from that, you have to make a little bit of motion back and forth, up and down to the sides. Another thing you can do is buy two and have one on each side of you to get side lights. The third thing in lighting, and then I'm going to wrap up, is to pick you up a light behind you. Always works, and that can be just a little, any kind of a straight lamp without a shade. And if you set it behind you so that it shines on your head, and you've seen the videos where they do that, where they have almost a halo over their head as they're talking, they have a light right behind them, and the bulb is somewhere around their neck. It could be just below the shoulders, depending on how you move, and that is what they're doing. Anyway, that's how I'm going to wrap up the lighting today. That's all I wanted to talk about there. I'm getting ready to do a video on editing, and if you could comment down below the software you're using, maybe I can get some people that are using that software also to do a short video on how they're editing. The next video I'm going to do is going to talk about broadcasting, and there's some software we can download for our PCs that allow us to go live on YouTube and kick it up a notch. Anyway, thank you, and you have a wonderful day. Oh yeah, I always forget. Down below, make those comments on what software you're using, and click that little subscribe button, because I really am working towards 1,000 subscribers, and I've got a little ways to go yet. Thanks again, and have a great day.